I gaslit myself into living a completely miraculous life because I know that miracles aren't magic, they're mechanics, and mechanics can be trained. So I'm going to share 6 more switches to make in order to completely reprogram your subconscious mind and print a completely new reality. First things first is freedom is the price of admission. You cannot program miracles into a system that is bargaining for safety. And the people who sacrifice freedom for security end up with neither. I know this because I worked corporate for 6 years and I'm in between a layoff and a 6-figure book deal. I'm about to make so much more money than I ever did in corporate America. Why? Because I chose freedom. I'm in the freedom frequency, not the fear frequency. This is the gate you have to walk through before the game even starts. Now you need to know how the machine actually works. Understand, if it worked on you, it will work for you. For example, gaslighting. I was gaslit my whole life. I grew up in an abusive household. All kinds of abuse, and I know this well. And we can all agree, gaslighting exists. This is not some airy-fairy-pansy theory. This is an actual psychological tactic people use, and it has profound effects on the victim. In this case, we're using it for our own good. So what do? I gaslight myself into feeling inevitable. I have gaslit myself into knowing that I'm on my way to becoming the Brene Brown of manifestation, and I'm gonna get a 6-figure book deal from a big 5 publishing house, and I'm about to make a huge debut in the industry. Gaslighting works because you're using repetition and emotional charge. So if you hear something long enough and you feel it, so let's say your ex told you you were crazy and you heard it over and over again, and eventually, like, somatically, you start to be like, oh my God, like you started feeling the shame, the confusion, you're like, oh my God, am I actually crazy? That's where the boom, belief formed, because repetition met emotional conviction. Sorry, you're on my steering wheel, so like it's just a mechanic in the matrix. It doesn't matter about morality. So instead of using it for contraction like your ex or your parents did to you, you're now using it for expansion. Your brain doesn't give a fuck if you're installing poison or if you're installing power. It's just going to produce what you feed it. Remember, inputs equal outputs. Manifestation is mechanics. Once you're starting to gaslight and you're flipping that code, it's not a one-time thing. Like, you're gonna need to do some conditioning. Remember, you're uninstalling a lifetime of matrix beliefs, and that shit can be intense. What do? We normalize the burn. Extraordinary results require extraordinary discipline. But guess what? You can normalize anything. One of my favorite authors, Malcolm Gladwell, I think it was in the book Outliers, but he wrote about this. I think it was the London Blitz or the London bombings. But essentially, like, the city was being bombed. And at first, the people were terrified. They couldn't live life. But eventually, they actually started to just go about and live their normal life while bombs were happening. And guess what? Their resilience increased, their sense of personal power increased, and they became stronger from it. They normalized living in a war-torn country. You don't think you can normalize feeling fucking inevitable? This pressure, this discomfort you're feeling, it is not a red flag, it is a green light. The man who made Michael Jordan, Tim Grover, he talks about pressure. Pressure's a privilege. It reveals who you are and who you're not, and it also reveals who you can become. Somebody's putting pressure on you, it's because they believe in you. What is happening right now is this discomfort that you're feeling, this like mid-level malaise. You're like, is this all that life has to offer? That is your higher self being like, bitch, no, it's not. So she is causing this discomfort to have you rise to her level. Why is she doing that? Because she knows you can close that gap, and you know it too. That's why this is showing up on your For You page. If you can normalize danger, you can normalize destiny. I've done it. I used to live in an abusive household. I have had bloodshed. Now, I'm on my way to being the Brene Brown of manifestation. You guys, you watched it happen all this year. 100K followers in 3 months with long form videos. Like, what are we talking about? You're watching it, now implement! This conditioning that you're doing is the same way that elite athletes form muscle memory, okay? So in this void, you are not waiting for your desires to come. You're training. You're embodying future you. You are method acting the frequency that it's gonna feel like when you have it all. Go to the end. You're in the mansion. You have the fucking lover. How are you feeling? You're feeling so alive and happy. You trust life because it's already fucking worked out. That's where I am. On the training note, you don't think that you can train yourself to be a master alchemist? Well, guess what? The fucking CIA is doing it. Look up the Gateway tapes, okay? You're training just like the military. Visualization, rehearsal, embodiment, subconscious saturation. You are taking a D-Day approach. If random dudes from Kansas City who get plucked out of Illinois, to join the CIA, to then do this remote viewing 5D shit, people on this earth have mastered this. I have mastered this. It is completely possible You are witnessing this happen before your very eyes on my page. This is a universal law. It's not happening because I have titties. It's not happening because I'm pretty. There's so many pretty people out here who aren't living their dream lives. It's because I'm using energy in the correct way. I'm directing it with sublime focus and emotional force. And why am I so confident? Because I know I am the script the universe is following. If I exert any force or doubt into my book deal, equal force or doubt is going to push back. So I'm like, baby, it's already done. I'm a rich bitch now. You're also using the hypnagogic state, which is the state between wakefulness and sleep. So like right before you drift off to sleep, or like if you wake up in the middle of the night, or like even when you wake up in the morning, to embody your future you. It doesn't matter when you're in bed, like right before you go off to sleep, it's just black, right? Like who's to say you're not in those 5-star sheets next to your fucking hot ass husband and your kids in the other room? Imagine that shit. Imagine that shit. I'm so serious. Like, you need to play pretend. The measure of if you're gonna make it out of this void and live your dream life is how much of your imagination you can use. You need to be fucking delusional. I don't care if you have a mortgage. You're in Barbados, as Neville Goddard says. Use that window because it's prime programming time. So put in your affirmations, those beliefs, feel those feelings. Your nervous system doesn't give a fuck what's real, okay? It's just taking what you feed it and that you're pretending is certain. Okay, it's so hot in my car, so I'm like holding it in front of the AC. But number 5 is let your frequency filter the room. Oh, and sorry, let your fullness filter the room. So I have a lot of people who are now reaching back out to me, like high school friends, college friends, because like they know I'm about to fucking pop off. And I'm sure some of them are like, oh, is Courtney really who she's showing up as online? And I have so many aspects of my personality. Like, I'm vulnerable, I'm funny, I can be like scared, I can be overwhelmed, I can be so fucking certain. And I'm letting all of that leak out to whoever I respond to. And I'll see their responses. Are they gonna be like, oh my, like you can just tell when you're showing up as full you, who moves out of the way, whose eyes light up and they're like, oh, she's being bubbly. Oh, good, this means we can mistreat her. You can learn a shit ton by letting people see that you're not a threat and seeing how they react to that. So that is revealing alignment. When you're showing up in your full frequency, it will, like the universe will do the work for you of clearing away the people that shouldn't be there. Because in order to stay aligned, spiritually light, you cannot be carrying density, heavy baggage, or like jealousy, envious, insecure energy, or even people who are just like coming here to like, what's going on here? Is she really who she says he is? Can some of this rub off on me? Fuck no. Lastly, you reprogram the gatekeeper. Your nervous system, your body is the reality check. So if you have ACEs, adverse childhood experiences, you're not alone. I have 7. And the reason that can be so fucking intense with the beliefs is because like if you're being, for example, beaten while you're being told you're stupid, you're feeling like emotional flooding. So you're feeling that somatic emotion and you're also feeling fear. So it's like the belief is being programmed into you while you're also feeling like terror, scared, or even just like shame and sadness. So because of the intensity of the emotion of what was happening to you when those things were being installed, you're gonna need to go the opposite route and provide deep somatic safety in order to have your body feel calm enough for those new beliefs to take hold. Things that will work for literally everybody is getting your circadian rhythm in check. So make sure that you are exposing your retinas to morning sunlight first thing in the morning, 10 minutes, not like looking straight into the sun, but like don't wear sunglasses. Sunset walks are amazing. Barefoot grounding, your body's a circuit. By putting your bare feet on the ground, I do 20 minutes a day. It helps balance the charge and you're releasing negative ions. Also, taking care of your physical vessel, you want to have good nutrition. You want to be spiritually athletic and your body is the reality check. So you want to have as least resistance as you can. So I'm always getting my steps. Depression hates a moving target. You guys love that line, but it's so fucking true. As a Korean woman, like I fucking love warmth. So I will take like fucking hot baths and showers. I'll go to like saunas, like really doing what I need to do to feel safe. Also, a weighted blanket has changed my life. Bearaby weighted blanket. I think I need to upgrade to the 20 pound because I have so much trauma, but like there are so many ways. So I'll make another video on this, but it's all the same mechanics that are running the system. So just update them, run them long enough, and the miracle is fucking inevitable. Oh, and another really fun hack is 528 hertz frequency. So just type that in on Spotify. That's really good. But basically, like, keep the cortisol low. You guys can fucking trust me because look where I'm filming this video from. Wait, are you kidding me? Implement.